The Kage's return and Naruto and Sasuke team up in my review of Naruto chapter 647. Christian will not be here this week. This chapter came out very early and unexpectedly, so I'm going to be taking the reins solo this week. But he will return next week, and we're also going to be working on our Wrath of the Dragon review. That's Dragon Ball Z Movie 13. And we're also going to be getting ready to work on our full in-depth review of Battle of the Gods. Also, if you guys haven't seen, me and Christian just did our full first impressions of Battle of the Gods. So if you guys want to check it out and just hear us gush about the movie, make sure and check out that video. There'll be a link in the description box below, and I'm sure there'll be something right up top. So let's just jump right into this review of Naruto, which was a very interesting chapter with a lot of odd emotional moments. Let me just go ahead and say this. Shikamaru better be okay! I just got over the death of Neji, and while I don't think that Shikamaru is going to kick the bucket anytime soon, if he does, it will be very shocking. Obito is continuing to do what he always does, which is be a complete and total douchebag. He's just trying to talk down to everybody and convince everyone, hey, Infinite Tsukuyomi's not so bad. Please let me use my giant asparagus monster to take over the world. But this week's chapter, essentially you get to see a lot of doubt is going into the minds of all of the ninja that are watching this giant tree erupt into the sky and about to start the Infinite Tsukuyomi. Like, all the random ninja that don't have any specific names are basically like, maybe we should go along with this. We'd feel no more pain. There'd be no more problems. And that's when Hashirama has to come in and remind them, are you guys fucking idiots? This is just the same as being dead. You guys are fools. We have to get our shit together, and we have to take down this giant friggin' tree. Luckily for them, all of the Kages are finally making their way to the battlefield. That's everybody. That's Raikage, that's Gaara, that's Inoki, and even Tsunade. And I love the scene when Tsunade is finally making her way to the battlefield, and she realizes that her grandfather, Hashirama, is there. And it sucks that they don't really have any time to sort of reminisce a little bit about the old days, because they have some really serious shit they have got to get done. What I also love about this is that Orochimaru and Suigetsu are there, and there's even a little bit of comedy moments from Karen. I like when Orochimaru showed up and he's noticing that, like, Sasuke is kind of displeased about what's going on. There's a cool interaction scene with Madara and Hashirama, where Madara is essentially saying there's like 15 minutes before the Infinite Tsukuyomi is going to be activated, and everybody starts kind of going into panic mode, like, how are we going to do this? What are we going to do? And that's when all of a sudden Sasuke just shows up in his giant Susanoo and is able to, like, cut through the tree. It's really, really awesome. I love the reaction on everybody's faces. Everybody's just completely shocked. What I love most about this, though, is it starts to pump everyone up. In particular, it gets Naruto really excited. There are a little bit of flashbacks that are thrown in the last bit of the chapter. They didn't bother me as much as they usually do, but a lot of that is because they're just trying to show that Naruto doesn't want to regret anything. He doesn't want to show any regrets. He's thinking about the past when he knew Sasuke, how he should have called out to him, but he wants to have zero regrets. I love how they even tied that scene in with Itachi and everything, and Nagato. It all just sort of worked together. And in that final panel, you get to see that Naruto and Sasuke are getting ready to team up, side by side. Kurama, Susanoo, things are about to get really crazy. So, really exciting chapter of Naruto. It was plagued a little bit by some flashback moments and a little bit of slowness, particularly stuff like getting to see the other characters react to all the things that are going on, because that's our job, we're the readers. But there were still some really important things this week. The whole Shikamaru thing, I don't even know what to think about that yet. I don't want to say he's dead yet. You know, obviously he had some of his chakra stolen from the giant tree, and everybody's really, really worried about him yet. But I just don't think he's on his deathbed. I think he's way too important of a character to be killed off this way. If he does die, though, then I'll just have to let it be, but I just don't want it to be this way. Now that Naruto and Sasuke are finally going to team up, I hope they get to do some crazy new combination attacks. I'm kind of theorizing because they showed in some earlier chapters when Madara had his Susanoo, he was able to, like, take its armor and put it all the way around the Kyuubi. I'm kind of thinking maybe that's what's going to happen here. Maybe they'll combine both of their strongest abilities and create this, like, giant armored Susanoo Kyuubi being. I don't know, it'd be awesome, and it'd also be a great way for both of them to team up at the exact same time. But I also don't want them to steal the entire show. There's a lot of characters here who have the potential to do some really cool stuff. Now that all the Kages have finally showed up, I'd like to see them do some cool stuff. And I know I've been harping on this for a long time, but Rock Lee, let him do something. I want him to just power up like crazy and just start fighting. But I'm a Rock Lee fan, I can't help that. So all in all, this was not a perfect chapter of Naruto. It was plagued a little bit by some slow stuff and some flashback moments that some people are just not going to care for. But for the most part, there was a lot of really intriguing stuff in this one. The potential death of Shikamaru, I don't know if he's going to die or not. Naruto and Sasuke teaming up, all the Kages returning, everything is really cool. Essentially, we now have all the main characters in one spot finally. So things are just going to explode from here. So I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. Not a perfect chapter, but one that Naruto fans should most definitely check out because it's a very fun read. It's got some really cool moments, and just to see like all the Kages finally come back, I think that's an event just in itself. If you guys did check out this week's chapter of Naruto, how did you feel about it? Did you have any favorite moments? Did you have a favorite character that showed up? You can let me know with your comments below. And before you guys leave, make sure and give this video a thumbs up. Absolutely one of the best ways to support our videos. And you could check out our review of Battle of the Gods. It's our very first impressions review of the movie. We're essentially just gushing and telling you how much we really, really love this thing. So make sure and check it out, thumbs up, and subscribe. So, I will see you next time, guys. Same Naruto place, same Naruto channel. Super Kami Guru 9000. Out.